What's up, YouTube? It's your favorite. I'm gonna talk in my car because I can't get focused anywhere else because everybody in my house want to scream and be crazy person. What's up? All right, so if you guys are new here, you'll know that my channel doesn't really have a whole lot of structure, a whole lot of form, but I am somebody who's transitioning out of the military, and really I'm transitioning into like light work and peace work, and just really learning how to connect to your spirit and connect to your true inner self. And that's the real whole reason why I'm getting out. So the reason why I mentioned the whole military piece is because, again, I'm a very aggressive soul naturally. I do believe that maybe somewhere in a previous life I probably was an Indian chief warrior of war and chaos, but I'm also like flowers and puppies and beautiful things. So I'm always trying to find a new way to connect to my inner self, and really that is somewhere between violence and peace, right? That's kind of who I am. So I mention all that just to say hello. All right, so in this video I'm going to teach you guys today, or I guess I'm going to talk to you guys today about protecting your energy and what that actually means and what that actually looks like. A lot of times I think we say things as sayings, but we don't truly understand the words that are coming out of our mouth. So I believe in the spirit realm, but I also do believe in the physical realm, as well as what some people call science, right? So I do believe that energy cannot be created or destroyed. In the same way you can make a phone call using electromagnetic waves, I believe that you can make phone calls using your spiritual force, your energy inside. Because if a cell phone can connect to another cell phone, why can't you use your spiritual magnetic energy to connect to the things that you want in life, right? So it's a long intro, but it's real, so get ready. Okay, I know this is going to be kind of contradictory, but the number one way that I protect my energy and my energy flow is to be still, okay? As I'm driving, right? But is to be still. And what I mean by be still is you have to find something in your daily life that reminds you to snap back to reality, okay? So, for example, if you're sitting at the DMV and you're noticing the baby crying in the corner, the woman who's speaking in Spanish who doesn't have all of her documents, somebody who's off in the corner staring at you really strange, and you wonder why this dude keeps looking you damn in your face. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're sitting somewhere and then you find yourself starting to get kind of anxious, and you find yourself starting to kind of fade in and out of reality, right? You're in your head a lot of times, but then you're back to where you are, but you're not really focused, and you kind of start to feel yourself getting stressed out. You feel yourself getting anxious. You feel yourself feeling some kind of way. At that moment that you realize that you are not where you're supposed to be, you need to come back to reality. You need to find something to remind you to be in your body, to be in the moment that you're supposed to be in, to be where you are supposed to be, and to actually focus on what's happening in you, not around you, okay? So I say that because oftentimes I find myself getting stressed out about things that I don't need to get stressed out about. I find myself freaking out about things because I'm focusing on all of the negative things that could possibly happen in this situation. And in no way, shape, or form am I focused on the positive things. And because you're focused on the negative, guess what? Your day will be what your mind determines it to be. So if you're negative, if you're focusing on your negative thoughts inside your head about the documents that you don't have, or what you don't have, or how frustrated you are, how your head hurts, or how you forgot to eat breakfast, or how you've been here too long and you've been waiting and you're frustrated, stop. And focus on right here, right now. Although it seems like the world is caving in around me, although it seems like people around me are purposely targeting me to stress me out, I'm still here. I'm still breathing. I'm still in this place. I haven't been turned away. Nobody's really said anything to me to upset me. I'm alive. And you know what? While I'm sitting here, at least I have a car to be sitting here at the DMV. Man, it's not the best car, but at least it's something. I really do want a Tesla one day. When I do get that car, that's going to be the day. So you're thankful for what you currently have, but you're also hopeful for what you wish to have. that is how you are still. You are present. You see, here's the thing about presence, and I'll get off this horse in a minute. Here's the thing about being present. I do not believe that there is a such thing as a present, because everything that I just said, if you wanted to get back to it, what do you have to do? You got to rewind it, which means it's the past. So now, that's the past. Now, that's the past, right? So your mind should always be focused on what you have, which is the present/past, and hopeful for the future, because it has been proven that the thoughts that are constantly on your mind become your reality. So if you're constantly thinking about negative things, that is your reality. If you're constantly thinking about how depressed you are, you will continue to be depressed. If you're constantly thinking about how much you hate your job, you hate your life, you hate your spouse, you hate everything that surrounds everything you do, you're going to constantly be filled with hate. But it's about perspective. If you're hopeful for the future, if instead of focusing on the negative, you focus on the positive, because you are still and you are able to see and appreciate and value the moment, your life will start to manifest good things. So protecting your energy, number one rule is be still. You have to be still. And when you are still enough that you can feel the breeze, you know that everything is going to be okay, because you're still here. Number two, as I sit in the car, get outside. Connect with nature. Go for a walk. Just sit on your porch. If you don't have a porch, just go sit somewhere. If you live in the city and you don't have any green, and it's all buildings around you and it's all trash, sit outside and look at pictures of trees. Listen, figure it out, okay? But you've got to find yourself some green. Find yourself some sun. Find yourself outside of your current environment. Get out of wherever you are. You don't have to go far. You don't have to do too much. You don't have to go to, you know what I'm saying? You ain't got to get dressed, you know, because I know a lot of you ain't trying to get dressed right now. You ain't got to do all that. But what you have to do is get outside. Anytime I'm feeling down, anytime I'm feeling like I can't breathe in my house, everything is suffocating. Everybody in this house is getting on my damn nerves. I want to choke everybody out. I am sick of how messy my room keeps getting. Why does my daughter keep putting Cheetos and Cheez-Its and goldfish on the floor, and then the dog don't even want to eat it because she's annoyed? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, everybody in the whole house is getting on my nerves. I just step on the porch and I just sit there for a minute. The kids are banging on the window. The cat's in the window. The dog's scratching on the door. It's okay. You know what? They can be there. That's fine. I'm gonna go out to the curb of the sidewalk. Listen. When everybody's being annoying, still something about being outside. There's something that happens when I'm just sitting, and I'm watching how the trees sway. I'm watching how the leaves flicker on the trees, and I'm watching, you know, ants go by and, you know, flutterbys. I don't call them butterflies because they used to be called flutterbys, you know, because they have fluttering wings, and then they fly flutterbys. You know, but I'm watching the insects, and I'm just looking at how they don't care. They don't care about all of these irrelevant things I care about. They don't care about a car payment. They ain't care about gas. They ain't caring about how they're gonna eat. You know, they live life knowing they're going to be provided for, and then they die. And I feel like if we could just inherit some of that carelessness that nature has, it can calm your mind. Even for the most high-strung, stressed out person, it calms you to the point of peace. So for me, feeling the sun on my face, feeling the warmth, and sometimes even just watching the rain, listening to the rain, just, it doesn't matter what's going on outside, just stepping outside of the environment that I'm in and grabbing a breath of fresh air and noticing how careless nature is. There's no hustle and bustle out here. That brings me peace. And therefore my energy is protected. When I go back in the house, I can fight all those little crumb munchers and monsters in the house without having to worry about being totally overwhelmed and screaming at them and just, right? I can deal with them. And then when I get stressed out, I go out again. And sometimes I notice that, if I play a peaceful little tune, I open all the windows in the house and or I let the kids play outside or whatever it is, they all calm down too. Because again, I said in the beginning of the video, I believe that we all are energy forces, and we have electromagnetic waves that vibe in a certain way. That's how when you hear somebody say like positive vibes only, negative vibes, like positive and negative, like you are just as powerful as a battery. And you have to realize that, like, you're a human being. You are way more powerful than a AAA battery. So if you're constantly depleted because you're only focusing on the negative and you're never getting that positive charge, you will never be able to change your environment. You will never be able to affect the people around you in a positive way. You will never change your life in a positive way if you stay in the negative. The only way you can protect your energy is by focusing on the positive. You charge your phone every night, don't you? So why do you refuse to charge yourself? That's good. It is. It is. And the third way that I protect my energy is pretty simple, actually. While I'm focusing on the positive vibes and while I'm focusing on positive energy, another thing that I like to do is I like to take time every day. And I know not everybody can do this, but some people can, right? Is take time every day to just really, 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 really meditate. Now I do this in a very specific way. So I downloaded an app called Headspace. I'm not sponsored by Headspace. I'm not. Maybe one day. Positive vibes, right? But I downloaded an app called Headspace, and basically it is a meditation app. And the app, it's guided meditation where, you sit there and you really just listen to the voice. You listen to the gentleman or the woman, whomever you choose, and they guide you through being present and feeling your body, right? So I started there because it was really hard for me to connect with my spiritual self because I was so disconnected, because I was so stressed out from work and I was so stressed out from what I had going on in life that I couldn't connect to me. It was like my body was here, but my energy was way off somewhere. So using Headspace kind of helped me to bring it all back, right? Now I still use it, but the thing that I do now is a spiritual meditation. So it's a little bit different. What I do is each day, I spend time with myself while I'm sitting outside and I am completely empty in my mind, and I am just allowing what will come, what should come, what has to come into my brain to be downloaded into my brain from the infinite knowledge cloud of God, right? As I'm letting these things come in, I try to focus my energy on specific people, right? Because I remember I said your body is like a battery, right? If you're surrounded by negativity, what are you going to be recharged with? Negativity, right? So if you're surrounded by negativity, you're going to be charged with it. So in this meditative state where you're just not thinking about anything, you're just kind of focusing on positive vibes only, you think about people in your lives who need help. Think about your sister who's going through those marital problems with her husband, or your best friend who's going through problems at work and who's having a lot of difficulty, or another friend who's having a problem with her children and her children are just driving her crazy and she's suffering from depression, or your guy friend who is gaining weight instead of gaining gains like he wants to because he's not focused and he's just stuck in the house and trapped. Think about the negative people around you and choose one a day and focus on sending positive vibes into that person's life. Like a cell phone, right? Call that person in your mind. I know this sounds crazy, but meditate and focus your mind on that person the same way you would like swipe and call that person. Call them with your energy. And as you're calling them with your energy, focus on, you are actually beautiful. Do appreciate the life that you have. Yeah, your child's stressing you out, but your child is healthy. Your child is safe. call that person, remind them that, hey, just step outside. Hey, you want to go grab a cup of tea, or you want to go grab some coffee, or who drinks tea, right? But you want to go grab coffee or something like that. Like, send some positive vibes to that person, and then that person becomes positive. And then the next day you focus your vibes on another person, and then that person becomes positive. And then you focus your vibes on another person, and then that person becomes positive. And the next thing you know, all the other batteries that are around you are full of positivity, and you can't be in the negative anymore, because now you're taking your energy to inspire positive energy into other people. And then when they become positive, you all become a supercharged battery, right? You just become this massive force of positive energy. That's what you need to be doing, is meditating, not only clearing your mind and focusing on yourself, but focusing on specific people in your life to recharge them so that they can eventually recharge you. It's an investment, okay? I've been doing that, and I'm telling you, like, I've been feeling great, because every time I speak to the people around me, they're positive and I'm positive. And then I feel like, oh, well, I can't be negative because I just told them not to be negative. So, you know, but as you start to live in this positive realm, it's not that you just have to walk around and be like, oh, everything's beautiful. Yes, bad times come. Got it. But so what? So what? Everybody feels pain. I'm in pain constantly. Don't get it twisted. I'm getting out of the military not just because I wanted to focus on good vibes, but my body hurts bad, like real bad, okay? Listen, I do have clinical major depression. I was gonna say diabetes. Girl, you a whole lie. But no, I have depression, I have anxiety, I have PTSD, I've got brain trauma, I've got all kinds of stuff that's physically wrong. And then I had a C-section. I was in labor for 86 hours, so with no medication, and I never dilated, and I still had to have a C-section, and I still have pain from that. I got sciatica, my legs go numb, my knees buckle. Listen, I got all kinds of stuff wrong with me, but I'm still here, right? I was sitting somewhere yesterday, and I had this thought. Like, I tried to hold my breath. I don't know why. I just be doing stuff. Don't come for me, okay? I just be doing weird stuff. I don't even know. But I sat there and I was holding my breath, and I was thinking, if I had to hold my breath until, like, if I was being suffocated, the only thing you want to do when you're being suffocated is to breathe. And there are people who don't come back from that. I have the choice to hold my breath and then to breathe again. So while I still have the option to survive, while I still have the option, because no one is taking it away from me, I'm going to enjoy every moment, because there will come a day. I don't want to be that person that someone near me passes away and I say, man, I wish I would have told them that they were amazing. I wish I would have just told them that, man, like, you know, I love them and I'll be there for them. You know, I don't want to be that wish I would have. I want to be that person who's like, nah, today's the day. What you doing, bro? You good? You know what I'm saying? Take advantage of it. Appreciate the moment while you have it, because it's already gone. That's good. God, the girl got fire, boy. All right, y'all. So I'm gonna get off my horse, but if y'all know anything about me, y'all know that these rants are just who I am. I'm getting back into it, but I had to take a little spiritual hiatus, so I'm gonna try to be more consistent. But if you guys want videos, listen, like I said, my channel is going to be focused on being real. Like I said, I'm somewhere in between completely violent and completely peaceful. It just is what it is, okay? So I'm gonna be real with you guys. I'm gonna keep it honest with you guys, and I want you all to learn how to protect your energy, because that is the spiritual journey that I'm on right now, is protecting my energy, because I feel like there is something happening in the world that is about to cause some real trauma. And if you don't know how to protect what's inside of you right now, you're going to lose yourself. So my job is to teach you how to protect what you have on the inside so that you can blast it out into the world and start protecting the people around you, because there will come a day very soon when it's gonna hurt. So this is not your average tea talks, and I really am not your average tea, boo. So get ready, click that like button, you know what I mean, comment, subscribe, boo. What's up? I'll see you later.